What's going on, everybody? It's John the Prophet. Today we are going to go over how to take one of your really old tracks, if you've been producing for a while, and turn something that is, for the most part, pretty useless into a beat that you could potentially sell today. So right now I have opened up a really old track, and I mean really old, like 2010. I was fresh 1 year out of high school, not even a full year. When I made this beat. So I'm going to give it a quick playthrough, and we can just see what we're working with, and we'll take what elements we want, and we'll turn it into a modern version of something that could actually be used. So let's take a listen. Don't judge me. We're going to make it dope, though. Couple of decent elements. I can already kind of tell what I'm going to do with this track. I'm going to isolate each pattern here just so we can hear what's going on, and we're going to make this into, I think we're going to make this into a southern trap type beat. Let's just see real quick. I already know I do not want this at all, so I'm going to go ahead and delete these. Oops, I didn't mean to clone that. Right click, delete. Right click, delete. I want to delete all these. I think there's a way to actually select all of them, but I'm not going to spend a ton of time trying to figure that out. Let's just kill them. I'm not sure how to do all of them at once, but it's not that important. All we need to do is get them out of there so that we're not having so much to look at. This is going to be the part of the video that's a little bit boring, but once we start actually making it, it should work out all right. So we've got pattern 1 and 2 completely done. Good. Let's get that out of there. I think pattern 2 is done. Yeah, let's check out 3. And I actually like this noise. We'll keep this one in there for now. I hate this snare hat combo. Oh, look at that. It's the FL Studio bass, hair, snare, and hat. That is unacceptable. But we will need a snare. So let's go into Photonics drum kick. A drum kit, and we'll go to drums, and we'll find a nice trappy snare here. That's pretty damn good off the first one. I think I'm gonna use a layered snare. I'm gonna use, ooh, I want to keep that noise, so we'll add this into a new channel. Let's go back in here and let's listen to this. I'm going to delete that altogether. Didn't mess with the pitch range, but I think that we are pitched up pretty high, full octave. Bring back down to 5. Let's go into this snare. We'll put it on the same mixer channel. It's a lot louder than it needs to be. We'll turn the volume down just a bit. And I want these to be layered a little bit, so I'm going to put a time shift on this by clicking the wrench tool, going over to time shift, so they hit just a little after one another. And we want to make this just a little bit bouncier, so I'm going to go into this first. And let's hear what key we're hitting in with this one. We've got, or what pitch, I mean, excuse me. That pretty much lined out. So we're gonna make this, I mean, just a real bouncy trap southern beat. We might have to turn the tempo up a little bit too. Maybe a little more. Okay, that'll work. We'll leave that as our main snare. We'll leave it all the way through. Let's check out what pattern 5 is. I don't like this at all, so let's go ahead and delete that. Check out 6. Let's throw an effect on it and just see if I can make it sound alright. Just a very simple throw a gross beat into it. And we'll go over here to presets, momentary, throw a half speed. Throw a side chain on it. Put it at double speed. I'm gonna keep it in the pocket just to see where we go with it. Now this pattern I like quite a bit. I'm not sure what keys I'm using here. Look at F, just FL keys. Is that what I'm looking at? Wow, that actually sounds surprisingly decent to be FL keys. And I think it's mostly the progression that I like itself. So let's play with this sound. We'll put this on a different mixer channel. We'll start naming these, right? Let's name this first one strings, just because I might end up keeping that. This is going to be our Rhodes. Wow, I cannot believe that's FL keys. All right, we'll throw on a parametric EQ so we can mix this a little bit. I'm going to throw a high pass on it. I want it to sound like it's sampled. We'll throw a little reverb on it. Trying to make this real quick. Now let me throw a bass note into this. Yeah, let's leave that for now. I want that to honestly be at the very start. Let's check out another pattern. Oh, so I did have some other stuff going on. It sounds too housey. Let's kill him. I don't really care for him. This. Oh, because I've got it linked to channel 1. So let's throw it off of 1. Okay, so I can work with this. Let's go ahead and throw this into 3. We'll just call it our kick. We will throw an EQ on this really quick. Now, this is mixing techniques. That's not really what this is about, but I do want to kind of do this a little bit as we go along so that you guys can hear a little bit of what I'm trying to do and why I'm doing what I'm doing and hear the differences in me. But I don't like the pitch, so let's bring it down here. I want it to be a little bit nastier, a little dirtier. Okay, I'm getting a little ahead of myself here. Let's check out pattern 10. Oh, that is a terrible kick. Let's go to, we'll stay in our photonics. Or phononics, excuse me. I want it to be a quick, short kick because I'm going to roll it. like this, but this has way too much high end. Let's throw it in and see if I can EQ at the high end. So we'll go and name this kick 2. And we'll throw on an EQ, and let's see how much high end I can get rid of, if that's gonna do anything. It's still a little high, but if I turn the volume down, it's a little housey, but I might be able to work with it. We need to kind of keep this thing going. I don't hate the hats. I don't like this shaker. So let's go into a close. Let's go up here into jungle loops real quick. And so this is way more trappy. Let's throw this in replacement of that first one. So we're gonna put this on to 5, this first little trappy hat, and we're gonna have to make this way more bouncy. Let's turn it down, level down a little bit. Let's mute this. We can get rid of this one altogether. I want to go. Let's get rid of all this information first. So I think I'm going to have to go into a quarter step here. Now I'm going to have this go up. I want it to go, you know what I'm saying? I don't want them all to hit at the same velocity. And then I want this one right here to hit real hard. Right? Turn the volume velocity on that. Yep. Or maybe I want to here. Let's hear what it's at. I might not sit with the groove the way I wanted to, but let's try it anyway. So I think I'm gonna have to go into a third step here on the snap. Maybe not. That one sounded off right there. That timing is way off. I was right. Okay, I need to see what my snap is at. I'm at a quarter step, so let's put this at a third and see if I can get this to do what I'm trying to get it to do. That's better. Turn this one down. Or maybe I want to go. See how I've got this off note right here? It's not hitting directly on the grid. I want that. And then I just want to go to simple out very easy. Now let's just see what that sounds like. Well, where am I at with pattern 11? Let's get rid of 8. There's nothing happening. Let's get rid of 5. There's nothing happening. What is 3 again? Whatever this is, I do not want it on pattern 1. Oh yeah, that's right. So we'll leave that for now. I should have lost my place a little bit. What's the main automation sound? Still kind of a lot of reverb. Do I have this reverb? This kick? 3? No, just the EQ. This just must be this kick sample. Okay, that's pattern 11. This is something we don't have anymore. We can get rid of that. Whatever it was, I'm not sure. We'll go into 13. We're listening to FM sub. That's definitely not going to be the 808 we want. We can go ahead and kill that. I do not think I'm going to want those, but that's all the instruments. So we'll see what happens. Get rid of everything that's not doing anything, right? So let's just play our track and see where we're at, and we'll start adding and taking away elements as we go. That's supposed to hit a lot harder than that. What do I have on 4? I have 4 set to a kick. That wasn't very smart. So we'll set these to 6, and we will name that channel snare. Okay. So there's not enough variation here. This sounds a little bit too much the same. So let's go ahead and just click this little piano roll thing here, and we'll hit make unique. Now I'm gonna go into this, and I want to go then I want to go just straight up hits without any rolling or anything. Then maybe I want to go. Maybe I lied. I could have just prolonged this, couldn't I have? So we don't even need pattern 4 anymore, really. What I did was I just extended pattern 4 and made it into pattern 5, which is what I'll do. We'll get rid of 4 altogether. We'll go into pattern 4 and delete all this information because we no longer need it. Hard way to do an easy thing. Sorry, guys. It's the first video ever. Cut me some slack. Pattern 5. Okay. This isn't working the way I wanted it to. Okay. But why isn't it cutting in what I want? Okay, so the time shift is off because this sample is set to sound like that. So what I'm going to do is I need to turn up the mull. That's what that's going to do, is stretch this to make the whole sample play fast. That's going to be too fast, I can already tell. So what I'm going to do is copy this by right-clicking, copy value, go into the first original sound, paste the value. That way they'll both be playing at that same time mull. For some reason, FL Studio messes with the pitch when you time stretch the mull. So set the time stretch and then reset it back down to 0. Or excuse me, the pitch. just to keep it in the same key that it's at, the same pitch that it was in before. So let's give this a name, and we will go into 7, and we'll just call it we'll call it background lead because it's funny. Background lead. I'm going to turn this way down, and I'm definitely going to want to throw a reverb on this just to make it sound more full, give it a little more space. I'm also going to throw a gross beat on this just because I want to see what it sounds like at half speed. That's a thing that I really like to do. A buddy of mine actually showed it to me. It really does a lot more to a sound than just slow it down, it sounds like to me. Can't really hear it doing anything, so no. But we might be able to fuck with the gate. That's that string I wasn't sure about. You know, these are shitty samples, but we're going to leave them anyway just to show that it doesn't have to be the best, highest quality sounds you can get. Your main things for high quality sounds is high quality kicks, high quality snares and or claps, high quality hats, and then leads and things like that. Not everything that you use has to be a really high quality sound. Does it help? Absolutely it helps. But you can make some decent stuff with pretty stock stuff. I mean, I'm using FL keys as my main thing here, and I'm not going to change that. I don't use FL keys anymore. I've got way too many other plugins that I can substitute that sound for. But the point that I'm trying to make is you can do those things with stock plugins. That's been done a million times. There's been a million videos of people proving that point. So let's just name this Tom really quick. Let's throw some reverb on it and give it a little more space. Put the K up. Actually kind of liked having a little of that low cut in there. But I do need way quieter on those toms. See right here, I've got overlapping pattern 12, so I'm just going to delete every other one. I don't like this kick pattern either, so what I'm going to do is we're going to come in and change the kick pattern. And I want it to go. That'll work. I gotta change the kick. I'm sorry. I know I said I'll try to make it work, but it's just not doing it for me. We'll use 3. same pattern over and over, which is not what we did with it. So again, come in here and delete every other one of these. And we'll throw some effects on this too, if I didn't already. Yeah. A little more. Cause fuck it. There's nothing fancy, but fuck it. This is for nothing fancy. I mean, this is really honestly only gonna be to put a little extra on that and put a little sauce on it. Let's just make it just a little bit fancier. Let's go to perk, or name this perk Percocet, Molly Percocet. I don't hate the bass sound of this, but it definitely needs some reverb. I know, I'm just throwing reverb on everything. So, okay, so this needs to... I think I wanted to hit on the one. I also wanted to echo. So go into the feed under the wrench tool. Alright, now we need some 808 up in this. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, fuck it. I just got another riff in my head. So let's go to we'll just use GMS. I mean, we're usually mostly native shit other side besides drum kits, so why not? Or not even mostly, it's all native stuff except drum kits. Sorry y'all, the drum kits in FL Studio, they're just not good. Not if you're making rap and hip hop. I don't really know exactly what kind of... Okay, fuck it. Let's go. And I don't want this to come in right on the downbeat. I don't know if does this have portamento on it so I can slide that note. First of all, I'm still in that third snap and I need that to change. Go back to a half step. glide down. And it does not have a portamento. And I do not think that GMS has a portamento effect that I can add. Where is that? I thought there was like a glide thing in here somewhere. There we go, free slide. Sound like it's doing it. I have it enabled, right? Maybe I'll have to create my own with a glissando. I made a half step, right? Let me go to a quarter step then. This isn't the sound. That slide thing is detuning the shit out of this. Let's put a low pass on it. Maybe that will help this sound a little bit. I don't want these to play all the way through. So Control C to copy, Control V to paste. Let's move these back over here. I don't know if that. Let's hear it. I'm just gonna throw it in right quick so that I can hear what it sounds like. And you can see already that I threw it in at the wrong spot, so I think it might be right here. It was half right here. I don't know if that sound right or not, but let's just hear it. We'll just call this synth. I don't like that. Honestly, I don't like any of this. I just want to hear this again. So I'm going to go ahead and paste that thing that I had again. And we'll just hear it repeat for 3 times and then we'll stop it out. We'll cut it off. But I do need to find a new sound. This is a little sawy, but let's fuck with it. It's gonna add a little bit of like a soul sound. Let's put a low pass on it. That might actually add like a lo-fi, like Drakey kind of is. Now it sounds like it's coming in too quick. I want it to just be a little bit off time. I'm not gonna get too crazy creative with this. Still though, I'm not in love with this sound. Maybe it's this distortion. I thought I'd like it more. Let's just throw an 808 in and we'll just call it. We'll call it a beat, right? Excuse me. Now again, I'm not gonna get too carried away. This is almost in the key, so let's do that under jungle loops. Turn the loop points off. This is gonna be, we'll get to put this on pattern 1. So first thing you need to do, obviously, when you're using 808s, you should try to tune it, period. So we're gonna open it up in Edison, right click, regions, detect pitch regions. So it's a D sharp that we're looking for. Close it out. Go into the wrench tool. What was it, 4? Was that a 4? I'm not even paying attention. I think it was D sharp 4. Regions, pitch regions 2. Okay, D sharp 2. Here's 2, C, and D sharp. Now whatever you play it in, it's gonna actually be the C will be the C. Gonna play it in a higher octave so I can hear it. Just go boom. Let me just play boom, boom, So I'm gonna put an envelope on this so that I can play the notes as long as I drag them. What you need to go is into this little instrument settings thing right here, right? This is the envelope. So throw an envelope on, boom. Turn the attack down, turn the hold up, turn the decay down, turn the sustain down, turn the release down. All you want up is hold, right? Now it's gonna play as long as I push the key. Okay. Now I want this to rise up to that note, so let's do a short slide note. Okay. It's not fast, it's too slow or too quick. It doesn't come in early enough. might be a little bit too much. Yeah, it's too much. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, now let's bring it down to the octave. I'm gonna throw a distortion on this. You should definitely be distorting, unless your sample is fucking crazy from the get. You want to distort it, so I'm just gonna use Free Fast Distort. It's a little bit too much noise. Now I'll throw a parametric EQ on it. Excuse me, get rid of some of that highs. We basically kept the exact same length of the song. We might have kept the exact same length. That actually sounds really low. I might have to use a different 808. It sounds a little bit too low. Alright, let's use 5. Let's go ahead and tune it. Detect the pitch regions F2 sharp. Okay, F sharp, where are you, sir? Right, duh. Now I need to go back and I can already hear because it's got a little bit of kick information in that sample. This has a little bit of another pitch in the end. actually fucking kind of like that a lot. Maybe that F2 is just, or that 2 is just too low for this song. Maybe a Photonics one. I'm really getting way too carried away. I should just be leaving this where it is. I only meant for this to go 30 minutes. It's alright. Detect picked regions. People who want to learn something with one. So this goes from an F2 to an E2. It might get complicated. So let's go back to our F2. Oops. That sounds way pitchy. Da 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 regions. All of these are basically F sharp. Yeah. Okay, this 808 will work. All those velocities are really not. See, I'm clipping a little bit right here. We'll fix it, don't worry. really done a ton of stuff when it comes to mixing or anything. So what I'll do is, obviously I still have the limiter on. That's just for the game, get a little bit louder noises in here, or get the whole overall sound a little bit louder. It's not really smart to mix and stuff while you're inside that, but I'm gonna leave it because it's really doesn't really affect with the purposes of this specific video, really. But in general, you don't want to mix and stuff while having that on. You want to mix and have a clean sound exactly the way it should sound. So let's right now, I'm just gonna monitor the sounds here. So you're gonna want to bring I'm gonna bring the lows, because most lows start left in the sample. So I'm gonna bring the lows to the right a little bit. One more final touch here. Why not, huh? Sound, kinda got this other sound, kinda got this other sound, it kinda got this other sound, yeah, 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 nobody. Throw the tag in there real quick.
Profit.
Na 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 na.
Gonna profit. This be the bunker. This be the
Alright, this is really just finishing touches. None of this shit has to be happening that I'm doing. Talk your shit up just a little bit to go ahead and do it. That is shit right there. Yeah, that shit right there. Yeah, that shit right there. Yeah, that shit right there. And then play it one time through just so y'all can. I'm gonna be done with it after this. I promise. Anyway, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I hope you learned something. I'm John the Prophet, and appreciate you checking out BonBeats.TV. All right, thanks. Peace.